Square roots. Square roots are interesting things. A number times itself gets some larger number. So if I have that larger number and I want to find the number times itself that gets that larger number, how do I find that smaller number? Turns out it's quite challenging. We have our calculators that usually estimate that pretty well for us. But how does a calculator go about doing it? Believe it or not, it's a guess and check process. Let me demonstrate. Let's find the square root of 8. Square root of 8. I know that's redundant. What a calculator does first is it figures out 8 is where? It's here. It's between 4 and 9. So our square root is going to be somewhere between 2 and 3, the square roots of 4 and 9. Our number is between 2 and 3. We're going to try every decimal number between 2 and 3. 2.1, if you square it, would give you 4.41. 2.2, if you square it, would give you 4.84. I know I'm looking down here to see what they are. Your calculator is actually taking 2.2 times itself. It knows how to times, it just doesn't know how to square root. 2.3 squared is 5.29. Let's start doing them a little faster. 2.4, 5.76. 2.5, 6.25, 2.6, 6.76, 2.7, 7.29, 2.8, 7.84, 2.9, 8.41. Jackpot! 8 is somewhere between 7.84 and 8.41. So my number, my square root, is somewhere between 2.8 and 2.9. 2.8 to 2.9. Okay, we can get rid of all that work. And now we start trying all the numbers between 2.8 and 2.9. 2.80, if you square it, is 7.84. 2.81, 7.8961. 2.82 is 7.9524. 2.83, 8.0089. Jackpot! Our number is somewhere between these two, 8 that we're trying to get back to. So our square root is somewhere between 2.82 and 2.83. We can now get rid of the work that we did there. And we're ready to start trying every number between 2.82 and 2.83. Let me speed it up a little bit. And so on. By guess and checking at every decimal level from 2 to 2.8 to 2.82 to 2.828. By guess and checking every one of these, I get to another decimal place every time I go, as long as I can stand to keep doing the math. Ultimately, I run out of caring how many digits there are. I could do this forever if I had the time, but if all I want to do is confirm whether or not my calculator gives me 2.8284271, or at least somewhere between there and 2.8284272. That's really all I need to do. For the record, there are a few shortcuts that calculator designers have figured out to shortcut a few of these steps, but in general, the basic process by which a calculator finds the square root of a number is by finding the approximate to only one decimal place, guessing and checking until it finds that one, and then moving down to a second decimal place in that section, and going on and on and on until it finds to the level of precision that you require. I did this to 7 decimal places to match my little calculator. My iPhone's calculator can do it to 15 decimal places. Just out of curiosity, how long do you think that would take you to do by hand?
Don't bother me, I'm working.